Oh, da sind wir auch schon wieder in der 4. Episode von Let's Play Alan Wake. Mein Name ist Taladir und wir steigen gleich wieder ein. So, was haben wir hier vor uns? Wir sind,
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
so.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Oh,
Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
so, jetzt lass mich mal hier in Ruhe.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
No. So,
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
super. Cabin in the Woods.
You're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out? It's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their
Ist doch
beds,
super.
wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Das ist eine großartige Antwort. Und schon wieder Nacht. Na gut, na gut, na gut.
Crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn
komm.
debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Ne, die lassen wir mal an. So, haben wir hier irgendwas zum Einsammeln? Ein Telefon. Eine verschlossene Tür, warum auch immer die verschlossen ist. Batterien. So. Wollen wir mal hinten kurz nochmal rausgucken? Würde ich sagen, ne? Schauen wir mal hinten raus. Oder auch nicht. Na gut. Hätte ja sein können, dass irgendwas mal klappt. Aber nein. Ah, das ist wieder mal gegen mich. So. Weggebrannt.
hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Yes, locking the door now.
Anderes Skript. Und... Oh
Barry had
yeah.
the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Ja, aber damit kann man Leute umfahren.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
So, Tür auf. Danke. Ist nicht mehr ganz so gruselig. So, was haben wir hier für ein Buch? Gott. Keine Ahnung. So, dann hören wir nochmal in die nächste Radiosendung rein.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Alter Männerhumor.
Really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Gut. Nö. Lass das mal sein und so. Komischer Zombie-Reifen. Oh, ich war's nicht. War's nicht. Ich hab nichts gemacht. So, da werden wir auch gleich mal reingehen, weil es gerade so einladend aussieht. Und wir gerade nichts Besseres zu tun haben. Kann es sein, dass hier drin was Schickes ist? Ein Fernseher! Burp! Oh! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Scheuert Rabenviecher. Scheuert, ey. So. Oh, Night Springs. Schicki, schicki.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
Ooh, das ist spooky.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow. Sexual flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who ask that guy. We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. Like the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Ich finde die Dinger super. Die sind echt toll. Es hat halt echt was von Twilight Zone. Nur halt kürzer und ja, nur halt kürzer. So, kommt ihr jetzt her, ihr blöden Vögel? Piep. Okay. Oh, natürlich geht das Telefon nicht. Und eine weitere Seite. Plümp, plümp. Au, das war laut. Ich komme. Ich komm schon. Da drüben sitzt er. Ah. Manuscript. Ach, das ist eine von denen, die ich noch nicht kenne. Okay, sehr schön. Dann haben wir das schon mal.
Hello?
Alter, Rosti.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page
Max,
from the manuscript.
beschütz ihn.
It would help me understand what had happened.
Hier ist nichts drin.
Shh. Good boy.
Immer schön aufpassen. Max beschützt den armen, verletzten Mann.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
So, auf der Tür. Wie konnte ich denn die da übersehen, ey? Das geht doch gar nicht. Manuscript Page ist zu. Oh. Und Batterien und Gedöns.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on. was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Danke für den Tipp. Ja, die Blubbe können wir auch einfach mal wegmachen. Ich weiß nämlich, dass wir in so ein Ding reintreten. Oh, und die tun weh. So, hier ist hier noch was zum Aufsammeln. Da. Oh, ich glaube, hier war ich noch gar nicht drin in dem Ding. Und Ruhe. Ja, weil hier nichts drin ist. Ach, außer ein paar Stiefel. Na gut, weiter geht's. Oh nö.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Ein Mammut. Ist hier draußen irgendwas? Nö.
Please don't feed the animals.
Oh. Armer Max.
Fishing! For those prisoners who purchase a park fishing license, obey!
Tut mir leid.
Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Never leave your pet unattended.
Sorry. Aber du hast Max getötet. Ja. Munition. So, machen wir mal voll. Ein kurzer Blick auf die Uhr. Ja, haben noch Zeit. So, aber ich glaube, hier wäre jetzt ein ganz guter Zeitpunkt fürs Ende dieser Folge, denn wir werden jetzt in der nächsten Folge uns aufmachen zum Lover's Pig und dort ein wenig mit dem bösen Mannequin, der unsere Frau geklaut hat, sprechen. Möglichst mit einer Kugel im Kopf oder so. Keine Ahnung. Ich danke euch ganz herzlich fürs Zusehen, wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Mein Name ist Taladir und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.